The electrical production industry is the blood flow of modern society. Electricity fuels our technology from transportation to entertainment and from communication to construction. So where do we get it? The supply of electricity comes from various different energy forms: fossil fuels, renewables, and nuclear. The most prevalent of these energy forms is fossil fuels. Fossil fuels make up 80% of the world's energy supply and 81% of the United States energy supply. Though coal has historically been a pillar of this market, recent years have not been kind to the solid fuel. Between environmental regulations, the affordability of natural gas, and the growing competition of renewables, coal may not be around for much longer. In an interview with Rob Leesman, Marketing Director of OMU, Owensboro Municipal Utilities, a small-town utilities company in the process of shutting down its coal plant, Leesman explains the reasoning behind the company's decision to move away from coal burning.
So what brought about this change? Like what incentives?
The biggest thing is, one, environmental costs keep going up. As you burn coal, you have certain emissions, NOx emissions, SO2 emissions, mercury control. There's just a lot of byproducts from burning fossil fuel that you have to deal with. You can't just put back in the environment. And water intake, ash ponds, things of that nature. And really, for us, the shutdown of the second unit was premised upon effluent limitation guidelines and coal combustible residuals, which is really where the ash ponds are at. And it's just a matter of throwing good money into something that you really know.
Through coal burning, toxins are not just released into the air, but also into the water table. An ash pond, in short, is the wet disposal of coal burning byproducts: fly ash and bottom ash. These byproducts contain toxic metals like mercury and lead, and are typically recycled and made into building materials. If these ash ponds overfill, they can spill over into other waterways, decimating ecosystems or seeping down and poisoning water tables.
But in light of the new administration in Washington, like in their ambitions to cut back on coal regulations, how's that affected your double taped?
I mean, it's something you look at, but as I say, that train's left the station. And again, it's primarily, there's incremental environmental costs, but natural gas is just a cheap cleaner burning fuel, and it's very abundant. And renewables just keep getting more competitive.
The problem that regulations pose for coal is every time a new regulation is put in place, coal companies will have to meet new standards by investing in a new filtration system. These expenses, though not massive, certainly discourage growth in the industry.
Competitive. I think probably the next thing for renewables is better storage capability. Because the big knock on renewables is for like wind turbines. Well, typically the wind blows higher at night when loads are lower, and you don't need as much power. Solar obviously comes out when the sun's out, but what happens when the sun's not out? So to be able to effectively store that energy when the sun is out and when the wind is blowing, to be able to use it at a later time will help offset what we call capacity factors. And it's just a measure of how much output you get relative to what specific source of energy can physically produce.
Not only is global warming a moral incentive, but also an economic incentive. Massive government subsidies are given to renewables to encourage its growth. With government backing paired with technological breakthroughs being made in storage, renewables pose a huge threat to the coal industry. Regulation or not, Given the current economic standing of the electrical production market, coal's death is imminent. Coal is unable to compete with the cheapness of natural gas and the cleanness of renewables. With the way things are going, the coal industry is going to continue to shrink, and cleaner, cheaper, and more innovative energy forms will take its place.